Oh,
Are
boy.
you sure? No, so I sense an ambush coming, right? Are you sure? Wait a minute. I mean, you want me? No, never.
Yeah,
Jack, did you say anything?
well, I've told you I sense this ambush coming. I won't tell them how I know it.
I will ready a spell.
Okay.
If the
What spell do you ready?
if the divinator has detected an ambush coming, then I shall ready a spell.
Sure.
Upon seeing the first confirmable enemy, I will lash out with my signature tentacle spell.
You get the botch on your next roll, Squeegee.
I do.
Jen has
Yes,
graced
you.
you with the botch from one of her seven.
Thanks a
Oneshot
lot,
dice.
honey schnookums. I love you.
With love. Cool. So, yeah, we'll say that you kind of attack spell as well. You see one of these tentacles, which we thought was a tree.
Like I don't know they're there yet, right? But I have been alerted there's an
Sure,
ambush,
okay.
right? Okay, but on my first roll, I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast, which, as we've discussed for Tentacles in the past, is reflavored
Yes.
to be like a dual tentacle whip, right?
Of course.
Which is
Right.
awesome.
Which I will botch.
Of course.
Alright, so that's my
So,
ready action. I prepare to botch.
okay, prepare to watch, everybody. Alright, so yeah, you see these tentacles kind of coming in. They stop whenever you look at them. They don't appear to be necessarily like looking to harm you as such. They just seem very kind of inquisitive. You guys can roll me. Anyone who's kind of interested in nature or kind of looking at them or studying them in any way could roll me a nature check to see what's up with these tentacle
Is that
trees.
wisdom too?
Question.
20.
As a, I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
As,
I might have an answer for
As
you.
Tentacles the Ecclesiastical, the renowned expert on
Yes.
tentacles, can I
It's-
substitute for Arcana?
Sure.
All right. Do I get advantage?
Yeah, because you're all about tentacles.
Okay.
So, nice. Oh, nat 20. So yeah, we'll say Yak. You know, you can gain a fair amount of knowledge about these things. You'd know that they just by looking at them as they're kind of all around you. You know that basically, if you're looking at them, you're fine. If you turn your back on them, they will probably attempt to constrict you and kill you. Tentacles, you would know that the cream of all the kind of poison, the cream of the tentacles essentially, is poisonous to the touch. So that whilst they are constricting you, if one was to touch you and get it around your neck, then, or even just touch uncovered skin, they would be incredibly caustic and bad for your skin.
Okay.
So you know that in many ways these things are dangerous, but as long as you're kind of keeping an eye on them, as long as you're not too distracted.
However,
These things
I have seen a confirmed enemy,
you have.
and my ready to action must then trigger.
It does
I will
indeed.
Then, I will then botch. I will botch my.
You are
my
absolutely
Eldritch Blast.
triggered.
I am so triggered right now. All right.
Yeah.
So I will stop and I will look, right, and I have confirmed, and I will recognize. Tentaclesias octopodizas thetresimus. This is a species of tentacle very rare, only seen on the shaft in strange and haunted forests. They secrete such a gooey, white, sweet-smelling secretion of causticy. It's going to kill us.
If you attack it, you will fail.
I will botch. The verbal component for my spell is obviously mad cackling laughter, and I will helplessly flail tentacles and probably scare the shit out of the horse that I am riding and fall flat
Yes.
on my back, flailing tentacles everywhere, not doing anything useful. I'll probably get caught up in my own tentacles, right? Like,
Yeah. Who's closest to him at this point?
Was he in the front?
Technically, this was up front. I was behind her / him.
Then I was
It's,
next.
the
I
nurse, I
prefer
guess.
Shim.
Shim. Strong. Tentacles is definitely a man, but the tentacles about him make you unsure. It could be a creature, it could be a man. You're not entirely You're not entirely sure, but either way, whoever's closest to him definitely has some tentacle action. So why don't you roll me your spell, Grant, and we'll see whoever gets the kind of backlash for this, as well as your dear beloved mount.
Okay, so just the damage for it?
Sure.
I believe it is a total of 2d10.
Nice. So who do we say was nearest? I've forgotten now.
So what?
Who do we say was nearest to you? We can just roll a d3. Just roll a d.
Okay.
1 is Victor, 2 is Jack, and 3 is Yumi. All right. So unfortunately,
Hey, Victor.
not. Did I say 1 was Victor?
You
I think
said
it's
1
1.
was Victor, 2
Yeah.
was Jack, which is also Victor.
I meant Ryan. I meant.
I'm not.
So one is Victor, 2 is Jack, and 3 is also Victor. So no, Ryan not takes 14 tentacle damage, as basically it's basically a there's no other way to put it. It's a tentacle orgasm happens, but it's not a good one. It erupts around you, over you, and is actually quite painful.
Question.
Yes.
In all of this, would you say that he is caught in a knot of tentacles?
I would, if I were you. But
Well, okay.
thankfully, I'm not wearing a nurse outfit right now, so no, you can go ahead and say that, but I will not have my name put to that sentence.
Notception. Alright.
That's not with a G.
Can I cast the mage armor? I would probably have done it before, but
Sure.
so now I'm a little less squishy.
Okay.
A little hardened up there. Feel a little
yeah.
stiff.
So you realize that Tentacles, as you're kind of jibbing out, and as Knot is also kind of got its tentacles over him, the tentacles from the quote-unquote trees are basically, well, they are no longer being watched by you, and so they jump in for the attack. So let's roll some initiative here, as tentacle on tentacle action begins to happen only here on EvilSqueegee.
Oh, baby.
For one night only. That's not even you said.
One night in Bang Tentacle.
Back the ball.
Sometimes I look at these quotes of these things that I've said, and I worry about myself. It's a tentacle orgasm, but not a good one. Yeah. Okay.
Seriously, what the hell is a not good tentacle orgasm? What's wrong with you?
I am a little bit
Come on,
confused
Will.
with that myself, yeah. Like,
We're about to
And-
find out.
I've never really had one, so
Well, you're about to.
you are
Don't you
missing
worry.
out, Victor. Let me tell you what. You haven't really lived what you've experienced.
Yeah, I mean, you should try everything once, right?
Hard tentacle orgasm.
tentacle gas.
Tentalgasm?
All I heard was dental-gasm, and I was like, what?
Tentalgasm.
I heard dental-gasm.
The teeth. Ah, yes.
Too much teeth, senpai. Okay, so the turn order is going to be Knot is going first, Jack closely after, Rose after that, Tentacles after that, and then Tentacles after them. So Knot, at the top of this round, these things are going in for the kill. What is the plan of action here?
Oh,
Oh boy!
to scream in pain.
To die in agony. Works for me.
No, I kind of just want to cast invisibility.
Classic.
A good play. Like,
A
So
strong move.
I'm gonna cast invisibility. I need to
Okay.
find it here though.
the bold play. Will, let's see if it works out for him.
And it's not moving up the court here, running in. And out now. So,
Oh, it's
what you doing there, buddy? You give me a roll?
sorry. Yeah.
For
Alright,
invisibility?
they shouldn't even need to roll for invisibility. You
Let
just
go?
cast
Oh,
it,
no.
and then I think it's whether or not they see you. So yeah, I think invisibility, you just fucking cast it, and then you are invisible. So until you make an action, unless you make an action
Until I attack,
or pick something up, I think.
I will just
Or-
throw out this one. I don't cast it by. You can read it from it.
Sure.
Hold on.
so it's until I attack or cast a spell.
Do
Gotcha.
you
I'm
want me to read it
invisible.
out? Do you want me to read from it? Is that what that was for? Is that...
If you'd like
Would
to
you like
essentially
to?
read us.
A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible, as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
It was kind of evil as well. It's creepy evil. And then at the
So-
end, it got a little bit twitch bitch.
If Ryan is casting this on himself, does that mean he has to like rub his hands all over his body?
All over his body, yeah.
I can see him like where he puts
in
his
my
hand
games,
with
you do.
perhaps like he's
Yes, yes.
painting himself with invisibility. He's gonna like rub
It's
his
okay,
hair,
you
can't see
and his
me.
arms,
Exactly.
and it just starts like his dick disappears. Like,
Oh shit, he's gone. Where'd he go?
what do you...
Oh.
He
Nailed
does that Cheshire thing with only a smile remaining for a while and then disappears.
Yep, yep.
Ryan, come back!
So and then I'm gonna move clear of the action.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. So I think you have advantage on sneak rolls whilst you're invisible. So you cast invisibility this turn. Alright, so Jack. What are you doing, my yak-like friend?
I will, as a jackass, and I know that something would be horrible if I don't, I will go and stand behind our more tanky friend, which is the paladin, and the lady.
It's a
No
plan.
judging. And do they look squishy, like organic material, or
They do.
just like
They
plant
do.
life?
They look incredibly squishy.
Oh well,
Some
flaming
would
sphere,
say
motherfuckers.
too squishy, but I'd say the exact right amount of hardness.
Yeah. I will
With the
smack,
kind of soft overcoat,
smack a flaming sphere into it.
DC 15. Let's see, it's a straight D20 for this chap. Nat 1 from the tentacles. Get wrecked, tentacles. So yeah, describe to me what on earth your flaming sphere looks like and how awesome its power is on a Nat 1.
It's basically a big ball of fire that slams into it and then remains there and burns it for every turn it stands near it.
Alright, so we're going to say that the tentacles, unbeknownst to them, are actually... Well, the cream within them is actually, it's pretty burnable and very flammable as well as
Oh,
inflammable.
methane
Can I
gas.
just say, I feel like that needs to be like a I feel like that needs to be the name of a movie title or like an album title, like The Cream Within.
The cream within,
Yeah.
yes.
I could tell you a lot about the cream within, but I
Wow.
won't because we get banned from Twitch.
Yeah, we'll save it for the live Jasmine stream. It's okay. So yeah, on the now one there, it kind of just like whoom, goes up, and you, Jack, you saw a sign. You saw like nailed onto one of these trees. Only you can prevent forest fires, but unfortunately, you have broken that sacred trust with you and nature and the forest, and the fire is everywhere at this point on that botch, and it just goes up in flames, and basically all around you guys at this point is burning death.
Trust me, this was for the best. I know.
I believe you.
Now let's run.
I believe it is the Paladin's turn next, right?
Yeah, so next in turn order, it is Rose.
How many tentacles is there?
At this point, hundreds, but most of them are on fire. They're really, really hot tentacles right now.
Flaming tentacles. Keep
Oh
away
my
from
God,
it.
it's so hot,
So
guys.
hot, so hot.
I can hardly contain myself.
Too hot.
I can say it again if you want.
Wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. God damn.
So
Alright.
Rose, what are you doing?
I am going to run up to the nearest tentacle and
Uh-huh.
smack it in the face.
Damn. All right then.
Tentacles have faces?
Does a 15 hit a tentacle's AC?
A 15 does indeed hit a tentacle's AC.
And it takes 13.
13. So you lop off one of these tentacles. It goes flying, and the cream kind of like spits out this thing as the rest of it's on fire. But you guys quickly realize that this fire around you is probably just gonna burn down everything around you. There's probably only a matter of time before the smoke begins to clog your lovely lungs, and you are dead. No. But
no!
oh,
Here's what
no, what are we going to do? Calzone colon funk you up. Solar tentacles. Oneshot. By the way, what level are you guys? I say level 5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're level 5.
Can you tell he totally prepped his adventure, guys?
I know.
I
right?
mean, I had this moment last night where I was like, oh shit, I need to make a map. And I was like, and then I spent ages making this map.
I'm
The land
sure
of
you said
Dongonia. I was like, I need
ages.
to put all of my effort into creating this map here. As you can tell just by the artwork on your screen here. So let's just go in order of 10. So not, how does a 11 versus your armor class feel? Does it bounce off?
Feels
with
alright.
a-
I'm at 13.
Okay, it pops off of a. Jack, you take a 19 versus your armored class.
Yeah, that hits me.
Yep, we're all about class-based warfare here. So you take
I can cast shield.
shield. All right.
Shield.
How
That
much
will
to your
give me
AC is that?
plus
5?
5. Wait.
I still hold that was always prep because he just dropped some words and is actually
So
bound with
16
days.
plus 5, so that gives me a 21.
21. That's enough for me. That's more than enough for me. So yeah, it kind of at first bounced off. What does your shield look like?
Well, I'll say it's a frosty shield, just because.
Frosty shield. Very nice.
So it's like a frost screen.
frost screen.
basically.
Okay. Yeah. So the fiery tentacle hits your frost screen and kind of sticks to it.
Don't lick ice,
And-
motherfucker.
Yeah. Rose, how does a 7 versus your armored class feel?
Really? You're gonna ask the
All right
paladin?
then, nat 20 against Grant. So, that's more like
What is this?
it.
Is this not enough cleavage? Is that it? Is that what this is? Hold on, here.
I want-
Is this
I
a
want
little
them
better?
all
Is
out.
this better for you, Will? Will
I
you pick
want
up
it
You
any?
all.
gotta like lean
Is
in
this
a little bit, you know?
is this better for you? Are you just gonna stop killing me now? Like,
Oh, okay.
what's a girl gotta do? Jesus, man, come
I
on.
think you dropped something behind you.
Oh, that's the son of the police. So on in that 20, you are going to take some damage. You do take 7 damage.
All
Not
right.
so bad.
All right. Could be worse. Could be worse. Right.
Will is awake. That's very true. I'm never up on this. So yeah, you take 7 as its tentacle just slaps you, and it's actually kind of stricted around your throat. You are being hoisted by
I gotta get a
your
better
own
view of the cleavage
petard.
here.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's good. It is your turn, however, tentacly.
You gonna strangle me and tell me
So-
it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So naughty. Alright, so I am going to fight fire with fire, and by that I mean tentacles with tentacles. And I'm going to unleash a pair of...
Tentacles of tentacles.
I believe this is 1d...
He's gonna unleash a pair. Watch out.
I think it's a total of 7, so it'll be my proficiency bonus of 3, right? Plus my
Mhm.
casting stat of 4. I think.
Titillating.
Is it 4? Yes. So it'll be a total of plus 7.
Sure.
Only 20 plus 7. Unrecognized command / roll.
Sounds like maths. 13
13 and 11.
and 11. Alright, so on a 13 there's not a hit, unfortunately. So you could describe your tentacles flailing uselessly at the other tentacles. I'd like to think, just a suggestion, maybe the tentacles are getting along a bit too well. Alright, so at the top of the round,
I will not suggest a beat for GM, but
I've seen some things, but I've done some things on stream, but all right. So not stop around.
I feel like I missed something when I was doing behind the scenes stuff.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay, we'll just leave it
You're
at that, I
lucky.
guess.
Missed the memo there.
yeah, you're going to get a beat, it seems.
Oh, very well done, Will.
So not as it's your turn. You also find yourself being beaten by a tentacle. So what are you doing?
So
I need more alcohol for this. This is ridiculous.
I'm guessing that doesn't matter that I'm invisible then.
Okay. So what we'll say is, it would have done. I got the beat. So I'm going to say that with the beats, you were basically tripped up by one of these things that was just flailing around. So you're on the floor. It's kind of grabbed onto you and it's found purchase on you. It can't see you, but it can like feel you.
Okay.
Which is
So
it's like
so it
blindfold.
knows where I'm at because we are in physical contact.
Exactly.
I gotcha. Oh man.
But everything's on fire here. And the fire is growing closer as the tentacles do as well, and it seems to be spreading throughout this forest. Your mounts are very scared at this point, but they're probably starting to kind of whinny and neigh, and then whip. So yeah, what's the plan?
Okay, well I guess I'm going to hack at the tentacle that is grabbing me with my rapier.
With your what?
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have a rapier, don't I?
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry.
No, I just didn't know like what was.
EvilSqueegee heard something else.
Oh,
Just leave it at that.
Here's what he wants to hear, ladies and gentlemen. So on
my
a
goodness.
natural one.
So I'm not invisible
No.
anymore.
So
either.
you become very, very visible to the naked eye and to the naked tentacle. And you basically find yourself trying to battle this thing away. And the cream from the tentacle kind of slops its way down onto your arm. And you feel,
Cream is slippery.
Yeah, it is a very, very slippery cream.
I guess
And you
you
take a
got
D8.
I get.
You need to take 1 damage from it, but it's enough to kind of start this sort of poisoning process within your blood, which does not feel good.
Fantastic.
I'm guessing you don't have advantage from being invisible. Well, you did attack them.
Was that another botch? No, okay, that was.
Yeah,
No,
that's just it.
Okay, I was.
It was.
So Jack, it's your turn.
Well, I suggest that we run, but because somebody don't handle tentacles very well.
I get a little excited. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I've never had to handle this many tentacles at once before.
And I
Don't
feel
talk to
that
me after the show.
burning the tentacles would not be very wise. I see into the future and saying that if I burn that tentacle, it will burn around them. So
Sure.
I will cast Ray of Frost on the tentacle that is like strangling the
Gotcha.
Warlocky.
Woohoo! Save the sexy nurse boy.
Whoa!
Nats 20, double crits there.
Oh,
Can
natural.
do a double
Natural
Ray of Frost on both of
20s.
them?
So good.
Right. Oh.
Damn
How's it feel,
natural crits though.
How's
Damn.
it feel to roll 2 natural 20s at the same time?
Does it feel good?
It feels very good.
You
So
like
I
that?
had to
Okay.
detain
Like those
myself.
natural 20s? I love your
I'll
So-
be in Victor's bunk.
Show me them natural crits. Oh baby. So on a 2 nat 20s, describe to me just how awesome your Ray of Frost is.
Can I have it like hitting his tentacle and like reflecting from surface and hitting the Ryan's tentacle?
It kind of like bounces around like yeah, sure.
On 2
So
natural
just like
20s, you can have it do whatever you want, Victor.
yeah,
And
I'll
then
do
forming an
whatever
ice
you
cream
want.
popsicle in my hand so I can.
Oh yeah, lick that lollipop. So on a with lot of damage there.
Who
Basically,
doesn't want that?
what
Like, for real.
what we're gonna say is, despite this huge fire raging within here, Victor casts like the most powerful surge of magic that you guys have probably ever seen, and it just bounces around and it douses every single tentacle in the area. It just boom, 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 as they all go out, and you find yourselves out of combat and in what was a forest of tentacle trees, but they are now limp, flaccid, burnt out, slightly frozen and cold, falling limply to the floor. Tentacles.
Then I had my burning flame that is still on, like coming back to me and then fizzle out in my hand, like shh.
That was so hot. You are so cool.
I know that's what's gonna happen.
I will look to Jack, and I will say, while I appreciate you saving us, it would have been nice if you blew your load a little earlier.
Well, there is a certain intervention of time. You have to wait for the right moment. Well, shall we go on?
Ooh. Let's.
Okay then.
Are our horses still here?
Roll me. Anyone who wants to will have to roll me an animal handling check, because they're very spooked.
Ooh, I can
by all the
handle your
tentacles.
animal all day, Will.
Baby, my beast.
You might have to get Sydney's permission first.
Oh my
It's
god,
true.
my Ross is on fire today.
Oh, that's wisdom too now, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Seems to be something wrong with the boy. It's not doing Wolf's Donga for some reason. Weird. More on look into the coding. So 2 7s from you guys, a 10 from Tentacles, and what about Jack?
I had a natural 20 on that one.
Oh shit! Yeah, nat 20. Oh my god, crit again! Jesus Christ, dude.
Triple crit,
So-
motherfuckers.
So yeah, you mount your stallion boldly, and you realize that has something to do with your wild magic surge. Sometimes something to do with just how powerfully you cast this frost bolt, this ray of frost. You step on the creature and you kind of just touch its head, and you realize that you have a connection with this animal. As you touch the tip of its head, you realize that you can actually hear the animal's voice within your head. Do you want to know what it sounds like?
I can do that too.
It sounds like a gruff Scottish man.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
What are you doing in my head? I didn't give you permission to give me head. To touch my head.
I give great heads. It's all as it should be.
Aye. Well, we best get going. The rest of the three of you guys, you realize that Jack is talking to himself. Seems to be talking to the horses, not saying anything back. But you guys try and get on your own, and they kind of kick and rear and just kind of and go off into the distance. They don't want to be with you anymore. Jack is the only one with a horse.
I will pet the horse. Can you call your friends back?
Aye, nay, didn't look like they want nothing. We can go run after them though.
Ah, well, nah, let them walk. Let them walk.
Aye.
Am I the only one laughing at the fact that the horse said nay?
Mm-hmm.
Jackass.
Glad someone appreciates me around here.
Jackass. Jackass.
Yes.
I have figured out why you can tell the future with such accuracy. The horse is with you.
So you guys travel onwards through the shaft, and
He doesn't answer. He just like gloppity away.
you realize there's something about the midichlorians within you that you can do this. You're also on a beach, and you hate sand more than anything else. It gets everywhere. Not like this horse, though. This horse is soft. So you you travel onwards. the only one mounted, unfortunately, is Jack. The rest of you guys are having to slum it just walking. But you do eventually come to the land known as the Tip. All the way,
Squeegee got the beat for that.
all the way up here. Yeah. So you're traveling along, and you realize that you're just looking at your book, right? You're looking at your book of map, of cast map, and you're just getting out your book. You also see that there's like kind of like side notes that he's scribbled in here that the Shaft Master has cast has kind of written.
I would have tried to take like Oscar. Can I take a look at that?
No.
As you look in the margins, you realize that there is actually not only a spell of cast map, but there's also a spell of summon purple horse. It's very specific, very very specific purple horse, and you actually know that this purple horse is named Reginald, and you know that he has a glistening personality. And he's actually a legendary horse because he once, in the past, defeated a calzone golem. Single-hoofedly.
That's so convenient.
I will.
Almost as if it was written in there by the Master Shafter.
Almost. I will keep this piece of information to myself. And I
Hmm.
check to make certain. Did the Master Chef also leave me his number in the sidebar?
He did. The number is 17.
The number is 17.
Yes, it is.
I will close the book and I will look at Victor and be like, he gave me his number.
And I can't like try to slay off hand.
You'll just try and nick it off him.
Yep.
On his left hand.
See how stealthy you are with reaching into cleavage.
Oh, that's a pretty good reach around from Jack. So, yeah. Squeege, why don't you roll me a, let's see, just like a dex save or something.
A dex save?
Just see if you can. Yeah.
No!
Alright, so yeah, you try and kind of dodge out of the way, but Jack is far too swift for your
He's got very,
liking.
very
And you
swift
Yeah, you
hands.
suddenly realize that the book is actually in Jack's hands.
Yes, I'm good with my fingers. Shut up.
There it is.
I will try to copy down the spell of maps.
Okay. Sure. You get the spell cast map, but you haven't seen the margin about
Yeah, I
Reginald,
don't care about
unfortunately.
that one.
My next,
So,
That was free question.
my next roll is a crit as designated by Vampkiss.
All right. Okay
Oh.
then. So, you guys are traveling to the Tip, and as we come here to this bit here, just along here, you guys kind of crest a hill, and I don't want to draw shape. I wanted to.
I will give back the book to him afterwards, though, after I copy it down.
Just along here. Okay, so you hand him back the book. This is better. Pink's nicer. So yeah, you come to this kind of border area here, and down in the distance you see the dam, as of yet undestroyed, intact at this point. But you know, any moment the Calzone Golem could strike. You don't see the golem itself at this point. You can't see it. It's actually like several miles down. You're just like right on a bluff at this point. You can see all the land around you. The land here is, of course, this kind of purple material. It's got the land. You can tell that the land is almost alive because it has these kind of veins running along the floor. This strange purple magical dust, perhaps, or something. And yeah, you see the big dam holding back a huge, great tide of magical water energy stuff. Obviously, because it's mountain season this month.
Yeah, it's mountain season.
Yeah, it's not season.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing?
Do I have my book back?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm doodling little hearts about Master Shaft. in my book.
Erotic art, cool.
He reminds me of myself at his age.
So we see the big wall and stuff. Do we see anything else, like people around?
Magical water energy stuff. That is correct, Green Jelly. It's a very technical term. It's actually a nautical one. You see any people around? No. You would know that the tip is so dangerous to be within or to be on top of that prolonged exposure to the tip can be very dangerous. You can suffer many, many ruptured limbs and organs from the natural geysers, whichever you prefer, which can occasionally sprout from the land.
I imagine some geysers there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do see a few geese. But other than that, the land itself appears to be unoccupied.
I would ask my horse, can you speak with geese?
Says, what do you take me for? Some kind of goose lover?
Well,
Racist.
What's wrong with geese?
Is he a
Only
racehorse?
everything.
I can speak with geese.
Geese killed my family.
oh, he can speak with geese, and then so ask him after the golem.
So would geese be considered small?
Sure. To who? I mean, to you, they might be rather large if you're only a small little gnome. But in terms of D&D, yes, I'd consider them a small creature. Depends on the goose, if you know what I mean.
So I'll ask.
Oh, my.
I'll ask the geese if the land is empty.
Cool. So as we all know, geese are actually from Northern Ireland, and so says, oh yes, the land here very dangerous for anyone but us geese. Only the geese can stay here. This is our land, you see. Very dangerous for you non-geese to be here in the on the tip. Could be a natural geysergasm any moment now. Gotta watch out for that old calzone golem as well.
I will send my familiar flying like in a reconnaissance mission.
Sure.
Up high.
Yeah. Heads off.
Fluff.
What are you guys doing here anyway? I mean, this is just land like geese, man, you know?
Tentacles. We'll look to Rose, because Rose starts talking.
I say, wait, can I hear the geese talking or no?
Technically only not can. You can hear it making, like, geese noises.
Is not relaying what the geese are saying?
I don't know, not are you?
I am not.
Okay,
I know,
are you
It's not doing
introducing
it.
yourself
how
to
you
the
introduce
geese?
yourself.
Or...
Are you relaying the information to them? Yeah.
I'll say the geese say the land is empty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
Have the geese seen a calzone golem by any chance? And would they know where it is?
They just said to watch out for it.
Ryan's next roll is a crit.
Whee.
That means I got a crit and Ryan's got a crit. Thank you, honey.
Nice.
Thank you.
I
So
don't need crits and roll it myself,
yeah,
which means I will get
and
to watch now.
the geese says, "What's that I heard about a cow golem? You're talking. You're not here to defeat the beast, are you?"
Hopefully, which direction is he?
Oh, you know, he'll find you if you know what I mean. He gives you
What?
big geesey eyes.
If a goose ever gives you a look like that, fucking run.
Just like, God, that's scarily alike to the image in my head.
You're
So-
a very sexy goose, EvilSqueegee. I have to say.
So yeah, what do you guys? Geese, any more questions, or are you just
I
heading
ask the goose. Meow, meow.
off?
I will pat the horse and say, that little thing is crazy.
I tell the
Talking with
goose, don't mind him, he's crazy.
Yeah, the goose nods knowingly. Oh, he looks at, and your horse. Your horse looks very angry because, of course, Geese did kill his family, and that's why he's here. He's basically a ranger. Geese killed his family when he was a young boy in his village, and now he's here just adventuring. So he looks ready to go at these geese. Essentially, he looks ready to murder.
When we're done with the golem, I will kill some geese with you.
Hey, we'll feast on geese flesh.
These and fallen enemies.
Alright then, guys. So
Metal
as you're talking to the geese, conversing, having a good conversation, and Sauron's ha 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 ha. The map looks like a dick. Oh,
Very,
shit.
very nice. Very well
Oh,
worded, Tyrannus.
Shit, guys! I just realized this map looks a bit like a penis.
What?
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh no!
No, not that.
We should cover that up or
Oh,
something.
man.
Like it's indecent.
Okay, let's cover it. Oh man, that's so embarrassing. I can't believe. Okay, let's just have this. Let's.
Much
There we
better.
go.
Oh, it's so
Now
much
it's an
better.
exploding
Save
bit.
it.
That was close. Oh my god! Like, could you
Yeah.
imagine if the kids saw that?
I know.
Oh,
What would
Lord.
they think of Encounter Roleplay if?
Or the poor
Oh
granny.
man,
Oh, all
Yeah,
the right
it's-
thing. I mean, what?
it's just. It's got this kind of moustache on it here. Look, kind of. There we go. Let's give it a beard. Oh, it's a funny beard, guys. Get it? Oh, all good family fun here. All right then. So,
Observer's got the right idea. It's just a strange-looking vial. Nothing,
yeah,
nothing lewd about this.
exactly. Nothing lewd whatsoever. So as you guys are, 1 sec. Let me draw this little to give it some tongue.
Is it bleeding?
No, it's a red tongue.
Oh, wait,
It's
I thought it was
sticking out its
cigar
tongue
choice or
in a
something.
funny way,
Cigar?
and definitely not any kind of
The-
sexual way.
The blood of a calzone golem's beard is actually a very rare and powerful magical ingredient in many potions.
Indeed.
This is true.
Indeed. Thank God the top of our island is now inside that taco looking. Yep. So, good lord. So, as you guys, GM gets a credit. That's more like it. So, give me all the power. You guys see the dam in front of you, and you see erupting from the ground with a huge rumble and a huge grumble and a little bit of a tumble as well. What can only be described as a creamy tentacled calzone golem erupting in what we all know to be a creamy tentacle orgasm. And this one is the good kind. Not like before. This one kind of bursts out of the earth. And you see before you this gigantic
Sydney has
creature.
taught you very well.
Thank you. This gigantic creature of golem, of calzone, of cream, and of tentacles erupting forth in a bubbling tentacle orgasm of joy and of pain. The calzone-gasm erupts, and you see before you this creature, and it has these two eyes offset. One's like here, one's here, and it seems to be like some kind of giant taco thing. It does have a beard. It has a beard of entirely calzone, and of course, it's kind of like smaller bits of calzone pizza, kind of all around, making it up. And it bursts forth. It says,
I
Oh,
say, you
"That was
alright?
weird."
I was gonna say, like, I'm getting hungry.
Speaks with a very normal voice. Huh! Oh! Well, that was nice. I think I need something to eat and to sleep after that, Calgasm. Stretches, yawns, calzone kind of drips everywhere, cream kind of goes down from its floppy tentacles. This thing's probably the size of about a skyscraper. It's very close to the dam.
I propose we feed it the gnome.
Second that request.
The ball is in your court, guys. What is the plan? If there is one.
Well, I will look up and I'll say, my god, it's huge.
I know, right?
And
Good talk, guys. Cool. So, you, you, you look up at this giant creature. You are astounded by the amount of calzone, the amount of tentacles, and the amount of cream dripping from it. It is a wonder to behold. Picture is to scale, yes. A giant tongue lolls out, wow, from it, like Jabba the Hutt, and it licks up the ground, and it just rips up all the earth and all the tip ground from where it's around, and it just kind of gobbles it. And as you see, as it eats, it begins to grow larger. And then it turns to see the dam, and it goes, looks very angry, and then says, I really don't like that dam there. This is just a decorator's nightmare. Let's get rid of it. And he heads towards the dam to go and destroy it. Right, so what are you guys doing here?
Is that my phone?
Hello.
Hold on. One second. Excuse me. Hello?
I won't.
Oh no, it must have just been the alarm. Lunch break is over.
Good.
I will then return to my conversation with my party. Sorry about that. Terribly rude. I know you're not supposed to leave your phone on while you're adventuring, and it's just... But you know, sometimes you
Awkward.
forget, and I put it on airplane mode, but the alarm isn't really, receiving a signal. It's something that's very loud, and I'm supposed to mute it, but something wrong with Android. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean, right? Like, so, as we're saying, we should probably stop that from getting very big, huh?
Yes.
Perhaps feeding the gnome would not be good.
Well, you would probably puke afterwards.
How far away are we?
Since it gets bigger when it eats, if we make it vomit, will it get small?
Probably.
I believe you.
But in order to make it vomit, we'd have to gag it in some way.
I will venture deep into the calzone golem's throat.
Will you make the plunge?
There is other ways to make it erupt.
Oh?
I'm guessing because it's a tentacle monster.
So you're saying we feed it the gnome?
Well, that
How
is a
far
good
away
idea.
are we?
Yeah, you're a couple hundred feet away at this point. It's
Couple
moving
hundred.
away from you in huge strides, so...
How about
So you're
Well-
gonna feed it? Are you gonna make it sick? Are you gonna...
we could try whipping it?
That can work. I mean, the cross of Callison is not very sturdy, right? So if you like claw it up and it will like pour out.
It has supple flesh, yes. It could be very susceptible to tender whipping.
Fire?
Fire?
Well, that will crust it.
That might make it harder to kill.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend
May I just
refrigerating
end
it
up
either.
enjoying?
Say what,
Oh,
Rose?
I'm quite fun.
I was gonna say, it may just end up enjoying the burnings.
Certainly don't reheat it. Once frozen. So... what are you guys doing here?
So
Are
are
you
we going to
taking
whip
any
it
action?
or feed it the gnome? I think whipping it is the best idea thus far, yes?
Nay,
We can-
nay.
we can-
I
we can
think
talk
it's
to
the
it.
best idea this far.
I'm sorry, what was that, horse?
What?
Oh, you said whip, and I said nay, nay.
Am I hearing horse or am I hearing Scott?
You're hearing horse, but Victor's character here is Scottish.
I relay what the horse said.
What?
We can talk to it, right?
Hmm.
Let's try that, and then we like try to kill it if it doesn't like us.
Ooh, can I talk to it?
Yes.
Sweet. And I will, I'll tug my shirt down here.
Hmm.
Nice,
Give it a little tug.
give it a little tug.
You're
right?
not natural crit.
I'll
or
tug
blind.
I'll tug my skirt up, right? And I'm going
Uh-huh.
to, I'm gonna natural 20 on my auto crit here, right?
Yeah.
To befriend this, this calzone golem, right? And I'm gonna walk, brush my hair. I still don't know why I'm wearing a wig. It just happened when I fell out of the portal at the start of the adventure. It was just here. And
Magic.
I will walk up like I'm just casually strolling along, like, oh, I'm just walking along the tip. Just my daily casual stroll through the tip, right? And then I will turn as he starts to approach the dam. I'll be like, oh, what an atrocious dam!
I know, right?
O-M-T! It's ugly. It's ugly. We should paint it blue.
We should, or I think, hear me through, we destroy the dam, unleash the tip, and then we put in something completely different in here.
Like, oh, what did you have in mind?
I was thinking maybe Calzone Palace. Yes, please.
Ooh, I do like a good calzone.
Oh, I do now. Well, perhaps you would like to assist me with this. And he like leans down like a massive calzone golemy hand.
And I will step onto his calzone golemy hand, right? And I will do this, and I'll be like, ooh, I can feel a giggle coming on.
So he like picks you up, and he yep, and it's picking you up in more ways than one. In fact, it seems as you kind of come towards this dam, and he kind of puts you on his like calzone shoulder.
All right. And I'll run a finger down his cheek. Right. Right. And then.
Mm-hmm.
And I will strangle him with the tentacles.
Oh my lord! Give me that roll.
Broken.
I will actually.
Poor calzone golem's heart.
Before you roll,
I hope you feel poor.
Wait.
Before I roll.
I will give you my 19 because I'm a divination mage.
Okay.
You will succeed with that roll.
Okay. So
You
I
will
will
roll.
so I hit with my tentacles.
So what'd you roll?
I rolled a
19
19.
plus whatever.
He's using
Okay,
his
yep.
portent.
19
Right.
would be here. Yeah.
So I will hit the calzone golem for 9 damage.
Nice. It looks at you. You see betrayal. You see loss. You see pain and hurt in this calzone golem's face, which at first you didn't think was too expressive, but now you see true sadness within its eyes, as like its calzone eyes droop, its lip like this.
Too bad for the golem now.
As you begin to strangle it with your tentacles. And let's roll initiative, because he's in angry.
I got a 3.
Alright then, 3
I
of
got 9.
those tentacles. 9 from Jack.
Can I ask for a top of the hour break real quick as we start?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to ask for top of the hour break. So, Will,
Hello.
can we have a top of the hour break?